Welcome to NTA headquarters. What's the name of your school? Okay, it's good to have you here. And welcome to NTA Knowledge. I am Adele Oyindikachi. Excursions provide students with the ample opportunity to learn practically outside their classrooms. And today, the Living Fountain International School pupils are here at NTA for an educational visit. During this visit, they'll be visiting the Playout Center, the newsroom, the studio, and also the TV library. So join us on this educational experience as we learn outside the classroom. Join us. Okay, so these are the board of directors of NTA. We have the director general, who is the head, the one at the top that makes all the decisions concerning NTA. And then these are the heads of the various directorates. We have the executive director of news, the executive director of engineering, executive director of programs, executive director of finance, executive director of admin and training, executive director of marketing, and executive director of special duties. So these are the head of NTA, and then they trickle down to even the leaders of the various stations. Do you understand? Are you seeing? So these are the previous studio cameras we used to use. These was all these in the olden days, maybe in your parents' time, but now you're going to see the new cameras that are being used in this age and time, okay? These were the very old ones, but right now we have newer ones. These things, are you seeing this? This is called a low-band U-matrix recorder. These things do not exist anymore. They are now old. Right now, we have other things that we are using to capture the records. You would see that at the library when we get there. Okay, we have the high-band editing suite. The high-band editing suite. Right now, I haven't even seen this before. It's very, very old. Right now, you have your laptops, phones that are being used for editing. All those things are used for editing. We don't use this anymore. Okay? How many people saw this outside? Woo, that's good. When you're going, make sure you see. This is the old one, but the one outside is new. We have the modern production console. This is modern, but not as modern as what we use now. But we have better equipment, and you would also see them, don't worry. But these are still used in some places, very few places, they are still being used. So we have our modern studio lights. I've seen it before. You've seen it, that's good. So these ones, they look fine, but they're not the best. But we have the best at our studio, and you're going to see it. They are very bright, very, very classy, and they are the best. So right now, we're going to proceed to the studio. You see all these things I've been showing you, we're going to see the modern ones right now. So let's...
So in the television house, we are having both the audio, we are working both with the audio and the video. What do I say? So if a reporter goes outside, it goes outside with a camera, comes back, sits with the system, scripts to what he has seen outside, and make news out of it. That is one thing I want you guys to understand about the newsroom. It is where we produce and we make the news. Now again, what you guys need to understand is, when you're talking about news, news is happening everywhere. News is happening everywhere. So there are some news that you will go physically with a camera to go and capture. And there are some that you just put your television on CNN, on BBC, on outside the world stations for you to monitor. So aside going outside to pick the news physically, you can also monitor the news via online or via the television. But you just make sure that where you are monitoring it from are stations that are that are well known, not anyhow. Do you guys know what they call fake news and all these fake news that are going on social media? Exactly. The best way to avoid it is to make sure that you don't listen to unverified platform. So in NCA now, we can listen to CNN, we can listen to BBC to know what is happening outside. But that is because those places are verified. So CNN too, where they are in their own country, they will monitor NCA to know what is happening in Nigeria. Because they know if it is on NCA, it is authentic, it cannot be fake. You can see now, there is a news, this is what we call newscaster, a presenter. But a news presenter are often called newscaster. She's already casting the news, talking about how the chief of army staff or chief of defense staff went to a certain place. So anywhere you tune into this channel now, this is what they will be watching.
Are you seeing this? This is called the notepad human.
You're welcome to NTA's Playout Center. Okay? What did I say?
Welcome to NTA's Playout Center.
Yes. Here is the multi-channels Playout Center. Why is it a multi-channels Playout Center? Because here we have a lot of channels, okay? We have so many channels that you watch on your NTA Star Times platform, okay? Now here we have close to 7 channels. And when you look at our monitors here, from the left-hand side, you see there are 4 channels on this side. So you also have 4 channels. So that makes it how many?
8.
Good. Now, each channel here, each monitor here is called a multi-viewer, okay? This, what you see here is a multi-viewer. The other side, what you have there is also a multi-viewer, okay? Now, this one carries 4 channels. The other one carries 4 channels. Now here, what you have here, you have NTA knowledge on this monitor. You have entertainment, you have sports, then there's also a general channel we have here, which is for Go TV, okay? So that makes it 4. Then on this channel here, on this monitor here, what we have here is NTA Yoruba, we have Hausa, we have NTA's Parliament channel, then that is NTA Igbo. So all together we have 3 language channels here. Then we have the parliamentary channel, okay? Now, like I said, this is a multi-viewer. The reason why we have multi-viewers is to ease space, okay? And technology has evolved, okay? Technology is going forward. So instead of having a single monitor for each channel, we can merge the channels together, okay? On one screen. So this is what you refer to as the multi-viewer technology. Multi-viewer technology enables us to be able to compress more channels on a single screen. What we have here, these are vision mixers, okay? Look here. Look at what I'm showing you. What did I say? Vision mixers, okay? So the vision mixer does what they call channel selection, okay? Whatever you want to put on air. Right now, what is on air is this. Okay, so it's able to select. So by the time you toggle, if you change, for instance, if I just change this, see it's a different channel. I'm able to switch between. I can bring this one here and take that one there, isn't it? So that's what the vision mixer does. You can select video sources, okay? Earlier on, I showed you NTA's knowledge channel, isn't it? Now this is the Playout software, okay? What did I say? For which channel? Can you see exactly what I'm doing? Yeah. Now, everything you have here is a video file, okay? Every video file here is playing at the right time. Look at the timer, okay? Look at the timer. Can you see the timer running? Now, that shows you that what is currently playing, this is a file. Now, what does it say here? Look up. If you look here, it says on air, okay? You can see a teacher teaching basic science. Now, this particular file, what you're seeing here is what you're seeing there. Look up. Did you see the teacher there? Okay. Look closely. Yes, the teacher teaching in red. Can you see her? Okay, can you see the students in the class? Okay. It's the same thing is what is playing here. Okay? So this is for NTA's knowledge channel.
This is programs library. So when we're talking about library, you know, a library is a place that you keep, where you keep your books and other information resources, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But this library, we don't do what? We don't keep books here. What we keep here, we have what? Tapes here, which is the traditional method of what? Of storing information. Now we have moved to what? To the modern one. Hard drive. Now this is where we store all what? All our information. Now we have computers there. Whenever we go out and what and record, so we normally come back and what and use and make use of what and make use of the hard drive. And now this library, it operates majorly on what on this. This is what this is the quarterly schedule. This is what is the quarterly schedule. So everything that we transmit here, we follow what? We follow this document to tell you the time, the date, and the program that is meant what that is meant to be transmitted. Everything is contained in what in here. Now we make use of what of modern storage devices, drive and also what and also USB drives. So those are the storage devices that we now use here.
My question is, how many types of hard drives do we have in the olden days and in present time?
In the olden days, hard drives was not in existence. In the olden days, we only have traditional methods of storing information, and those methods is through writing inside a book. That's why you have your library in your school. That you have your books in there. So in the olden days, if it comes to videos, video files, audio files, these are the devices that they used then. This camera you're seeing now it uses what? It uses memory card. Before, this is the kind of devices that they use in recording.
This is Nigerian Television Authority second main studio. In this studio, we do run network news there. We run Nemo programs platform. One-on-one is run here, and on weekends, musicians come here and sing. Now, on that side, where you are standing, there's a program that is called the Medley. The Medley program always happens there. It will look big on TV, but it's actually small like this. Then, if you look on that side like that, there's a program called Weekend Deal. Weekend Deal is a program to make your morning very, very enjoyable. So that you just put on your TV, and from 7 to 9, you're watching enjoyable things. Now, to be able to work in a place like this, you need to read. There are several things you need to read. You need to be an engineer. That's because all these cameras, every camera that you see here is a work of engineering, fantastic work of engineering. But you also need not just cameramen to operate them, you need engineers to be able to take care of them. Now, there's a signal, okay, now look at that. This TV. This screen uses, engineers need to be there to be able to program the TV first, then make sure that the signal that goes here comes from here, goes to this TV. It goes up, then comes down. One long story like that, but only engineers know that story. Now, if you want to be a presenter, have a passion for presenting. When you get into secondary school, from GS3, getting into SS1, you will now be able to choose which part you would like to take. Would you like to be those who will be doing the engineering work, or you want to be those who will be doing the presentation work or handling the camera itself? Now, if you want to go to engineering side, you go to science classes. And it means that your mathematics, your technology, in my time, it's called Introtech. Technology and I think science has to be on point. For presenters, your English must be good. If you don't know how to speak good English, then what's the point? So please, finish well now in primary school. When you get to secondary school, make sure that by the time you're entering SS1, it is you who is able to choose where you want to go, not the school choosing for you. Do we get that? Fantastic. You are all, this is the best set I've done coaching for. You see those guys, they are sitting on a green background. That green background will help us superimpose whatever we want to put. So that even though you're seeing them sitting green, when it's virtually seen on TV, it will have a different, you see them, but the background will be a different color. Now, the lights. Each light has a different intensity and a different purpose, depending on what you want to use it for in that program or during that program. Understood? Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Living Fountain International School, a school built on solid rock, with a success of every shall we, honor and glory of God we shall we. Living Fountain is a school, we are going higher each day, greater height of ideas we attain. Living Fountain forever we shall we. Living Fountain International School, living spring of life divine. As you drink from the fountain of life, you'll be satisfied from within. Living Fountain is a school, we are going higher each day, with a height of ideas we attain. Living Fountain forever we shall be.
So I believe that you have learned a lot from this excursion with our students. Keep watching NTA Knowledge. I remain Adele Oyindikachi. Until next time, thank you.